hit the like button, share the video, subscribe. It's your boy Smoke Man Joe, and we here live, guys, talking about the NFL Week 3 opening lines and picks against the spread, guys. So if you're new to the channel again, please be sure to break them thumbs by hitting that like button, wipe them feet. By hitting that like button, man, comment, subscribe, share the live, guys. Grab a membership so you can grab access to all sports related content, all NFL, all college football season long. What's good with everybody, man? What's good? What's good? Give everybody a few minutes to get in, and we're gonna get to discussing these games, man. Yeah, I got everything wrote down for the most part. Ready to go to work, man. So what's good, guys? What is up? What is up? My boy Arsenio, what's good, man? He said my coach pulled it off, my boy. Yep, they did, man. Shout out to the Indianapolis Colts. Springfield, what up, man? Springfield, what was that, man? What was that today, man? Y'all was up 18-3 and lost the game the way y'all lost the game? Springfield. We on the Patriots tonight, man. That's not looking good either, man. But all right, guys, we don't have more comments right now. We're just about to go ahead and talk about these games, man. It's not gonna be a long live at all, guys. My boy say I'm happy I went with them Commandos, man. That was a good bet for you, man. That was a great bet. True, what's good, Nep? How you feeling today? I'm great, man. Hope all is well with you, man. I thought Raiders were gonna win again, man. Carlos, man, hey, if you was a member, man, you would know. I gave out the Bills -5 on the first half today to all the members, man. So I hope you guys cash with that. Cause we knew, man. Even though we picked the Raiders in the video late in the week, got to thinking about it. I'm not shocked at all, guys. I'm not surprised one bit. But I'm telling you guys right now, we on the Raiders. Next Sunday night, probably gonna be the biggest bet that I'm gonna have so far this season. We'll be on the Raiders next Sunday night. Yes, sir. I'm good. Other than Green Bay losing, shaking my head. Yeah, nephew, Green Bay let a lot of people down. Indeed, they did. Carlos say it's all good. Yeah, it is, man. It's only week 2. Pump the brakes, man. Hey, I need y'all to do me one favor, man. Turn that bell on for all notifications. If you don't got that bell on, turn that bell on, guys, because we did the best bet show Friday night, and we crushed it in college football, man. I'm talking about 6-1, 7-1 in college football yesterday. We had a great college football Saturday, but man, this NFL hasn't been doing us too good. We still alive on the parlay, but New England's down 10-0 right now, so it's not looking good for that parlay right now either, guys. But who the Raiders play next? We got the Steelers next Sunday night, man. Next Sunday night. All right, guys. Opening line look for week 3. We got the New York Giants, a 9.5-point underdog, going to play the San Francisco 49ers. That's this Thursday night. And 49ers got the win, but didn't get the cover. The Giants got the win, but didn't get the cover, and they came back down 21-0. I don't really got much on this game, but I will say it seems like a long-term trend going on in the NFL, guys, where teams on Thursday night, the teams that play on Thursday night, they seem to don't cover the spread. We got the Giants this week. They didn't cover the spread. And the 49ers, they didn't cover the spread either, guys. So that's something to look forward to going through the rest of the season, guys. Pay attention to those teams that's playing on Thursday night, because if you do your research over the last few years, guys, teams that play on Thursday night tend to never cover the spread. So we got to keep that in mind going into week 4, guys. But right now, with the Giants losing Saquon Barkley, they're not going to have any running game. 9.5 points might not be enough this Thursday against the 49ers. What's good, Jimmy? I picked the Chargers, Green Bay, and Lions to win straight up. My only loss, I got Saints and Browns winning tomorrow. Well, you know, I'm on the Steelers tomorrow, man. I'm on the Steelers. So I got you. Boy, say Rose need a few more calls to cook. He was close. Yeah, man. I don't know what's up with this Denver team, man. I had high hopes coming into the season for Denver this year, man, but it's not looking good. All right, next up, and man, what is this next week? We got the LA Chargers going up against the Minnesota Vikings. Opening line got the Vikings a 2-point home underdog. And man, the loser of this game, guys, their season is completely over with. You can kind of say that now because teams tend to never make the playoffs. They start the season 0-2. But man, what a disappointing start to the season for the LA Chargers, man. Who would have thought the Chargers would be 0-2 right now? Minnesota on the other end, we could kind of expect that. But the Chargers, guys, with all the talent that they have on their roster, and they're 0-2 to start the season, man, that's a very bad way to start the season, guys. But here in this game, 2-point underdog for the Vikings, it's kind of hard right now, man. The Chargers defense giving up all kind of stuff in the air, and the Chargers defense seem to can't stop nothing. So I don't know. It's early in the week. Really don't want to give a lean here right now, guys. Got a little more work to do before I make an official pick with this. But man, I don't think there's no way I can get behind the Chargers right now, guys. That's just my opinion. Next up, we got the New Orleans Saints looking like they're going to be a 2-point road underdog going up against the Green Bay Packers. I'm pretty sure this line probably going to change tomorrow, guys. But the look-ahead line right now has the New Orleans Saints as a 2-point underdog. So if you like the Saints and you can bet this game, I kind of say go ahead and bet this game now. I like the Saints to go into Lambeau Field and get the job done, but let's just wait and see what happens tomorrow, guys. You know, injuries and all that good stuff could happen. But if you like the Saints and you can get this +2 right now with the Saints, that's the way I'll be leaning in this game. And speaking of the Packers, man, they had a letdown to a heartbreaking loss today against the Atlanta Falcons, man. But that was a great game, guys. That was one of the better games of week 2, in my opinion, guys. And the Packers look pretty good. The running game is there. The defense is there. They're going to be a problem, guys. They're going to be a problem, in my opinion. And this is going to be a real good game next week, in my opinion, also, guys. So I like the Saints here. Early look. But like I say, I'm not going to make anything official here in this video. Next up, we got the Houston Texans. Opening line, got the Texans, a 7.5-point underdog, traveling to Jacksonville to play the Jags. The Jags, man, they had every chance in the world today. They get the cover against the Chiefs, but the football gods won't allow that to happen. So the Chiefs did it again, guys. After a loss, I don't think there's no coach in the NFL history that's ever been better than Andy Reid off a loss. They seem to always cover these spreads anytime that they lose. And the Houston Texans, they showed a lot of good signs today that they could potentially be a good team later on down the line. But here in this spot, 7.5 points might not be enough going up against Jacksonville off a loss. And I'm sure they're going to want to take it out on the Houston Texans. But last year, the spread was just about the same. And Houston got the outright win over the Jags. But Jags coming off a loss at home, you got to believe they're going to get it done. Next up, we got the Tennessee Titans, a 4.5-point underdog, traveling to Cleveland to play the Browns. Like I said, the look-ahead line got the Titans 4.5 points. And if the Browns do lose tomorrow, like I expect them to do, guys, I think this will be a great bound spot to take the Browns next weekend, laying the 4.5. You got the Tennessee Titans being underdogs 3 straight weeks in a row. I think that streak comes to an end here in week 3 of them covering these spreads, guys. They got lucky today, in my opinion, because the Chargers had every chance to put them boys away, but they just couldn't do it, guys. They let Tannehill make big play after big play during that game, guys. And the Titans defense did step up. Like I said, as far as the Browns, we don't know what we're going to get tomorrow with them, guys, but I'm looking forward to Pittsburgh putting an upset against the Browns tomorrow. And week 3 should be a bounce back spot for the Browns here over the Titans, guys. Next up, we got the Indianapolis Colts traveling to Baltimore to play the Ravens. And the opening line has the Indianapolis Colts, an 8-point underdog. Oh, boy, I don't know the Colts. Anthony Richardson got hurt today. I don't know what's his status, guys. So really, as of right now, I can't really recommend you go anywhere near this game, guys. So this is a complete pass right now. But the opening line has the Colts +8. Next up, we got the Denver Broncos, a 6-point underdog, traveling to Miami to play the Dolphins. Right now, the Dolphins are up 10-0, so my parlay is not looking too good. They're not looking too good, guys. But I believe that if Miami does go on and cover the spread here against the Patriots, I'm gonna be all over Denver, guys. They got the defense, in my opinion, to contain this Miami high-powered offense. So, yeah, I'm gonna be looking towards Denver week 3, guys. I think here in this spot, it's a great balance spot for Denver. Nobody's gonna want any part of Denver coming next week, guys, because they just lost a big lead today. Then they lost to the Raiders in week 1. So nobody's high on Denver right now, guys. But here in this spot, 6-point underdog, Russell Wilson. Yeah, I'm gonna be all over Denver here in this spot if Miami goes on and cover the spread tonight against the Patriots. Next up, and we got the Dallas Cowboys traveling to Arizona to play the Cardinals. Right now, the Cardinals are a 10.5-point home underdog. And we all know Dallas don't play well against the Cardinals. They seem to always struggle against this team, even though I know the Cardinals got to be one of the worst teams in the NFL, if not the worst team in the NFL. But laying 11 points with the Cowboys here in this spot on the road, I'm not trying to get involved with that. May have a lean towards the under, depending on what that number is, guys, and a slight lean right now to the Arizona Cardinals. Next up, we got the New England Patriots traveling to New York to play the Jets. Opening line got the Jets a 2-point home underdog. And like I said, if New England loses this game tonight, guys, I'm all over New England in this spot next week. There's no way I can see the New England Patriots really going on 2 in their division, guys. But who knows, man? Who knows? The Jets, they did look pretty decent today against Dallas on defense-wise. But, once Dallas get up on you, there's only so many teams going to be able to move the ball on them and get back in the game, guys. So the Jets played a decent game, but they just didn't play good enough. As for the Patriots, like I say, right now, they're down 10 points, looking like this game about to get out of hand. So, yeah, I got to kind of lean New England to bounce back, especially if they finish this game tonight looking like crap, guys. I'm going to look to back them next week against the Jets as a slight 2-point favorite, guys. Let me get into some of these comments, and we'll finish up there. What's good? Eric 49ers are going to smoke the Giants with Saquon out. You might be right, Eric. You might be right. What's good with you, man? My boy Judge say Russ need to retire, man. You might be right, man. I'm telling you, if they go 0-3, yeah, I think it's safe to say the Broncos season is over. They don't get it done next week, guys. 2 slips remaining. Dolphins plus 3.5 in the last leg of my teaser for money, and Patriots money line and Browns money line. Last 2 leg on my parlay to win. Okay, then, my boy. You're looking pretty good today, Marcus. Good thing you didn't take them Broncos, man. Chargers need to fire the head coach. He's trash. I agree, man. And I'm telling you right now, if they end up going 0-3, you can bet your bottom dollar somebody's getting fired. Stroud is already better than Justin Fields. Yeah, but I just think Justin Fields need a little bit more to work with, in my opinion, man. What's up, big bro? What's good with you, Harry? What it do, man? What it do? Oh, you might be right about the Pats. Oh, yeah. They could win tonight or next week. Yeah, if they don't win tonight, either way it goes, I like New England in this spot. But if they lose tonight, let's give me even more reason to back them. Next week against the Jets, that's a slight 2-point favorite. All right, next up, we're going to talk about the Buffalo Bills traveling to Washington to play the Commandos. Washington, 6.5-point home underdog. I'm taking Buffalo here, guys. I'm taking Buffalo. They back. They rolling. Like I said, Josh Allen sold the bag last Monday on Monday Night Football, and he did what I expect him to do today, and that's bounce back in a huge way against my Raiders in a terrible spot for my Raiders. I should have seen it coming, guys. Anytime the Raiders are on the road at 1 o'clock on the East Coast, they don't do good. They don't do good. West Coast team coming east, they don't do good in this spot. And that's the same thing that happened with the Chargers today. But the Chargers was in that game. They led that game for majority of the game and found a way to lose. Typical Chargers, man. Typical Chargers. But we're talking about Buffalo and Washington. Washington with a big comeback win. They playing with a lot of momentum. They're 2-0 right now. But I think Buffalo's going to come in there and get it done, guys. I can see Buffalo coming in there winning this game by 10 or 17 points. That's the way I'm rolling with it. If you can get it at 6.5 right now, guys, go ahead and lock it in. I feel very confident in Buffalo to get the winning cover. Next up, we got the Atlanta Falcons, a 5.5-point underdog, traveling to Detroit to play the Lions. Like I say, look ahead line got the Falcons plus 5.5, and this line looks very, very fishy, guys. Y'all know I'm not in the business to land points with certain teams, but this line is fishy. You got a 2-0 team that's getting 5.5 points, going on the road against a 1-1 team and a team that lost last week. I'm pretty sure this line is probably gonna move down to maybe like 4, 3.5, 4. But either way it goes, right now, honestly, I gotta take Detroit to bounce back. I think Detroit will bounce back next week, guys. Rough week for me, Smoke. Hey, Jackson, it be like that sometime, man. I don't see the Jets win another game. Zach is terrible. He had like 4 completed passes for 12 yards, man. We'll see. The Jets going to win some more games. I think they're going to be all right, man. Their defense is going to keep them in a lot of games. What's good, Larry? Say, Smoke, man, all games went over. Not Chiefs and Jags. Chiefs and Jags? No, yeah, that game didn't go over. That game didn't go over today. All right, next game, we got the Carolina Panthers. Looking like they're going to be a 4-point road underdog, traveling to Seattle to play the Seahawks. Y'all already know my motto. If we get 4 points, if we get anything over a field goal with the Panthers, make Carolina a money pick. It's just that simple. I'm not laying a damn thing. I repeat, I'm not laying a damn thing with Geno Smith, guys. You want to back the Seahawks when they're underdogs or a slight 2.5 point favorite. But anything over that, I don't trust this team, guys. I don't trust Geno Smith at all. And it was a sweat today to get the cover with him +6 that I gave out to all my members. But yeah, Carolina, we're going to see them tomorrow night. We're going to see what they're looking like on Monday Night Football. I expect them to lose against the New Orleans Saints. So if that happens, we're going to get way more value with the Panthers going up to Seattle next Sunday. And I think Carolina can strike the upset outright because I'm not laying no damn points with Geno Smith. Next up, and we got the Chicago Bears traveling to Kansas City to play the Chiefs. Chicago, look ahead line, got the Bears as 11.5-point road underdog. Y'all already know my motto with the Chiefs. They got lucky today because, you know, Kansas City coming off a slight bye week where they played last Thursday, so they had an extra few days to prepare. But more importantly, is Andy Reid off a loss, guys. So it was a great spot to back the Chiefs. But here, laying double digits, it's no way I can lay double digits with this Chiefs team, guys. I got to lean Bears straight out the gate just for that reason alone, guys. So 11.5 points, I think the Bears will cover. Next Monday night, we got the Philadelphia Eagles traveling to Tampa Bay to play the Buccaneers. Buccaneers, 6.5-point home underdog. This is going to be a electrifying game, in my opinion, guys. I don't know what's going to happen in this game. Both teams, well, it depends on what you got the number last week with the Eagles and Vikings. You might have pushed, and you might have didn't get the cover with the Eagles. It just depends on when you bet it. But here in this spot, I got to lean Philly right now, man. I think the Buccaneers are going to be way overhyped here in this matchup. They're 2-0. They got a lot of weapons. They look very, very good, guys. But this Philly team in prime time, I think, in my opinion, is going to be too much next Monday night. And I think the Philadelphia Eagles should be able to win this game by 10 points. We got a lot of looking into this game to do. But right now, as it seems, I like the Eagles, guys, next Monday. And we got the LA Rams next Monday night as well. The LA Rams, 7.5-point underdog, traveling to Cincinnati to play the Bengals. Super Bowl rematch here from a couple years ago. Look ahead line. Got the Rams plus 7.5. Cincinnati 0-2 and they land 7.5. That tells you everything you need to know. I'm taking the Bengals here. I'm taking the Bengals next Monday night here. The Rams, they're 2-0 against the spread, but I think their little spread tear ends here as well, guys. I really do. It's going to be too much for the Rams here on the road Monday night. I don't know if they're going to have enough firepower to beat this Bengals team because the Bengals are going to be pissed off. They're only 2 in the division. Must win for them here. And I think they show out in prime time on next Monday night. Last but not least, guys, we're going to talk about the Sunday night football game. Pittsburgh Steelers traveling to Las Vegas to play my Raiders. Right now, the opening line has my Raiders a 1-point home underdog. And when I first seen the NFL schedule for the first 3 weeks, this was the game that I circled. I had the Raiders losing the first 2 games of the season to the Broncos and the Bills, all for this spot right here to be a bigger bet. But since we got the win in week 1, and then we lost, of course, earlier today to the Bills, it's looking like we're still going to be plus money, but not as much as I wanted us to be. But it's okay, because if the Steelers win tomorrow night, this line probably going to jump up to 3, guys. Home opener for the Raiders next Sunday night in Las Vegas. Can't wait for this game. But more importantly, this is a revenge spot, guys. We lost to the Steelers last year on Christmas Eve. Man, I still feel the hurt from that game on Christmas Eve, guys. But yeah, hopefully the Steelers win tomorrow, man, and we get a lot of value on the Raiders. I love my Raiders here in this spot. Like I say, revenge matchup from last year. We own the Steelers as well, guys, and I think this will be a big bounce back spot for the Raiders. People are going to be very low on us going into next week after getting annihilated today by the Bills, but it is what it is. A great bounce spot for my Raiders. So, yeah, I will have a great bet on my Raiders next week to win this game outright. So that's it, guys. That'll wrap up the NFL Week 3 opening line show. I just want to run down all the lines for Week 3. But if I was you guys, I really wouldn't bet nothing right now, honestly. I don't see anything on this board right now that's worth running out the bet because the line may move. No. The only thing that may move, guys, in my opinion, may be the Jets, depending on this New England game they're driving right now. If New England comes back and win this game, I can see the Jets moving up to a 3.5, 4-point home underdog. But other than that, I'll just wait it out, guys. Like I said, we killed college football yesterday. Not so much better. Well, that good in the NFL this week. I don't even know my record for the most part, but I gave out a 3-team parlay. We took the Seahawks on that, and we need the Steelers tomorrow night and the Patriots to get their shit together tonight, man. But other than that, I think we probably had a pretty solid day picking games. I'll do a recap in my video on Tuesday for you guys to let you know what my record was when everything is all said and done. But if you guys got any more questions, if not, we're going to get on up out of here. I'm going to read the rest of these comments. True said he got Seattle. What's good? Holly Kelsey came out of nowhere, Smoke. Dude was on injury report. Yeah, man, that's crazy, man. That's why I say sometimes it's better to just kind of wait to close to kickoff to bet some of these games. But then again, you done lost a lot of line value. So it's kind of hard, man. You know, in the NFL, they messing with us right now with stuff like that. But guys, don't worry. By week 6, week 7, when stuff really start exposing itself to us, we'll be on them. We'll be on them. Don't worry, guys. I got y'all, man. We will win over here. I'm all over the Raiders to win big. Oh, yeah, Jimmy Mason. I'm all over it, man. I'm all over it. Love you, Hey, True, you already know what it is, man. Love all you guys, man. Appreciate the support, each and every one of you. Pitts and Raiders had to handle business this year, Smoke. I don't know about either one of those teams handling business, but I know the Raiders are going to handle business next Sunday. Smoke, you got a survivor pick for next week? I'm going to be honest. It's going to be ugly, but, you know, I like to, if I'm going to do survivor, I like to use ugly teams first, guys. And I would take the Carolina Panthers. As long as the Seahawks are laying over 3.5 points, man, give me Carolina to win this game outright next week, man. If they lose tomorrow and start the season 0-2, I will be all over the Carolina Panthers going into week 3 on the money line plus whatever points they got, man. So that's all I got with that, man. That's all I got with that. Yes, sir. All right, guys, we've been on here about 25 minutes, man. We about to get on up out of here, man. Again, I appreciate each and every one of you taking the time out to watch this show with me, man. What you say? My Packers and your Raiders start our first home openers. Oh, this Green Bay first home game against New Orleans? Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Man, if New Orleans wins tomorrow, which I expect them to do, I might have to look into that game a little bit more going into Green Bay, man. That's why it's good to come on here on late Sunday, early Monday and chalk some of these games up with you guys, man, and then get into it later on in the week, putting in the work to try to come up with the best bets for you guys so we all could cash, man. But yeah, that's it for the show, man. I'm going to have college picks up this week. It's not going to be like last week where I came out on Friday and gave you guys the picks, man. I'm going to have some picks this week, early in the week, maybe Tuesday or Wednesday. I'm going to have a video up for you guys for college football. We're on a complete tear right now in college football, man. So we're trying to keep it going there. We're trying to get on a big tear in the NFL. And before it's all said and done, we will, guys. Indeed, we will. All right, man. I don't want to waste too much more of you guys' time, man. Appreciate y'all. Appreciate y'all, man. Appreciate each and every one of you. Hit the like button. Share the video, subscribe. Grab a membership to support the channel and get access to all bets, all college football season, all NFL season, and we will have NBA plays up as well during the NBA season. All right, guys, enjoy the rest of your night. Have a great day, whatever you're doing on Monday, guys, whether you're working, whatever you're doing. Just have a great time, man. Keep God first, and you guys have a good night. I'm out.